So let's go ahead and go over a few more tasks in Google Slides. Probably what you're thinking is how to add a new slide. Control M on a PC with PowerPoint is how I used to add my slides real quickly. In Google Drive, you can do that too in Google Presentation or Google Slides. Or you can go to Slide and say New Slide. Notice it has the Control M shortcut featured there. Or you can go to this over here. And what this drop down with a plus sign will allow you to do is choose the type of layout you want. So I'm going to go ahead and for this one I'm going to add a title with nothing else. So I can change that layout right up here. Add a different layout. But I'm going to go ahead and call this layout, let's add some underwater photography, underwater photos. A hobby of mine. And then I'll show you how to add a few other things. So I can add some images. So probably you might want to use Google Slides to be demoing images or a series of images and discussing them in class. So I'm going to go Insert. A number of ways I can include images. Go Image down here. So go to My Drive. Let me go back here. So I can upload a file from my computer or my personal drive or network here. I can take a snapshot using my computer's camera. I don't have a camera on this particular PC, but my laptops at school I do. I can just add the URL of it, but if the person who's posted that image changes it or moves it or deletes it, the image is gone on your presentation as too. Your album refers to your Google Plus albums. You can add a series of pictures to an album and then your Google Drive, or you can just go out and you can search some images and that'll bring up a search. You can use live stock images, etc. So you can search images right from Google Drive. I'm going to use my own right from the presentation. For this one I'm going to go ahead and use my own drive. I uploaded some photos earlier to my drive and I called them photos. So here they are, and I have little thumbnails here. I can choose a grid view and get a larger view. I showed you that earlier. List view, grid view. For photos, looking for a photo, the grid view might be a little better. So let's see here. I think I'll add this picture of this shark. I double click it, and there it is. Obviously, it's a little too big here, so I can grab the right side here, and that automatically keeps the ratio in check. The ratio the same. So if I do this, I'm stretching it out and elongating it, making it look kind of taller, fatter. I'm going to go Control Z and not do that. This button right here, I can angle it slightly. So I have a photo and I might want to add some text to it, and I didn't choose, so I didn't choose the layout with the text already there. But what I can do is I can add my own text by clicking here, or I can go Insert Text. Insert a text box here. So I can say Reef Shark. Okay, Reef Shark. Now I angled my photo. I can also angle Reef Shark, the word Reef Shark, a little bit to match it. Click here. Click on the top, Reef Shark here, and then I can move it when I have the 4. So I can say Reef Shark right underneath here. Now also what I might want to do is highlight it and make it a little larger. I can make it a different font. While we're on fonts, you can say you have these fonts here available, but you can say more fonts. And it gives you there's a lot of fonts. Google's added a lot of fonts to their tools here. So just click on the ones you want to add and have available to you, and they'll be there next time you say you're choosing a font. If you really don't like one, you can click the X and remove fonts. So if you hate like that default, any ones you added like the Cambria that are default, so you can remove it and not see it, not have it on that list of fonts. So then click OK, and I have more fonts to choose from. So I'm going to go up to fonts, and the coming soon one, or maybe something scarier. So then I choose maybe a different size and make it bold. Here is the font color right here. Obviously we have italicized, underlined, and the font color. So blue, maybe the gold would look really good. Okay. So there you go. Other things I can do with this is I can have a border around it if I'd like. Let me check it again here. I should be able to edit that border. Once I click that border, I can pick a different color for it as well by clicking the pencil. That's line. Maybe I'll make that, I don't know, silver or something, or green. So the border is now kind of a green. I can change it again, the pencil here, so it stands out a little more. It's pink. I can go back to the, click it. Got to make sure it's selected. This is the line weight. I can make it a little thicker, a lot thicker if I want. So I can have a border around it as well. And then how about centering it? It's kind of at the bottom. If I have a border, then maybe I probably want it in the text in the middle. So I'll highlight it. I can say text in the middle of that, right down here. And maybe I want it centered as well. Centered and then in the middle. So there we go. It's a reef shark. Angle that. So just some clever ideas that you can do for notes with your students. Obviously, you're probably doing something more educational than this. So once again, insert. I did a folder, image. I could go default to my drive. I can go back. I can just do a search. Life. Underwater. Not sure what's going to come up. Underwater photos. Do a search right here. And have them come up right here. So, or maybe I'll do reef shark, huh? How's that? See if something comes up in life. Nothing comes up in life. Life's more about people. So let me do Google reef shark, and I have some other reef sharks that I can use, and possibly cite, hopefully. So here's, it looks like a black tip reef shark. I can add that. Resize it here. Angle it the other way. How's that look? So kind of getting the idea. Now if I also, just real quickly, probably should end it here, but I can move these and reorder my slideshow as well. So just kind of a little demo how I do it. If I wanted to present this so far, I'd say present from beginning. And that's really big here, so kind of get the idea. But it's gone full screen, which is good, but not for this presentation. So there's a few more little tips and tricks for Google presentation. We'll get a little more advanced right away.